That down, guys. Let's move on to this. One of the flat out greatest television series that we have had in years is The Last of Us. I was so overwhelmingly impressed with that show. I didn't have a lot of belief going into it, I admit. I mean, I like the casting. The story of Last of Us is fantastic, but there hadn't been a track record when they announced this of video game material doing well on the screen. Last of Us came out, blew us all away. Like such an incredible series, like right up there with Shogun and House of the Dragon as the best things on television going right now in the world. Mm-hmm. So we've been waiting, though, very patiently for a season 2. They, of course, are in production of season 2 now, but we just found out that we're getting fewer episodes this time. But there are some caveats to that. Let's check this out. The good folks over at Deadline are writing the following. It's a case of good news, bad news for The Last of Us fans who have been patiently waiting for more than a year for new episodes of HBO's award-winning drama adaptation based on the acclaimed video game. When season 2 finally arrives in 2025, it will be shorter than season 1, consisting of 7 episodes. But the good news is that a potential third season will be, quote-unquote, significantly larger and possibly bigger in scope, and there could very well be a season 4 coming behind it, according to series co-creators, executive producers, showrunners, and directors Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann. Plus, one of the season 2 episodes will be, quote-unquote, quite big in length. I've heard whispers of an episode in season 2 of being an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
Which, for those keeping score, would be the equivalent of 4 episodes of Disney+.
I knew that one.
We weren't keeping score, but I think someone was.
Yeah, someone was keeping score. Now, the guys go on, Mazin and Druckmann go on to talk about the fact that, look, they knew that the story they had for Last of Us 2 was too big to do in one season. So they said they just had to try to figure out where a natural break point was. Like, where's a good moment to have our commercial break in between seasons? And so they said they didn't set out to do 7 episodes. It's just the fact that this point, they said in the story, is our natural break point for season 2 into a season 3. And that one of those episodes are going to be quite long. Hour and 30, hour 45, something like that. Something like some massively long episode, which is amazing. I hope you're paying attention, Disney+. Look, I got to say this. And do we have a spoiler warning?
Yeah,
graphic?
1 second.
Let's see if we can get a spoiler warning up. I'm going to mention something here that will be considered a spoiler for any of you who don't know anything about the game. I understand most of you guys here do know the story of the game, but for those of you who don't, we've got a spoiler warning here right now. You might want to mute your computer until we're done. Now, once we're done spoiling something, we'll take down this spoiler. So once you see the spoiler thing come down, you can unmute your computer. Okay? Got it? All right. The death of Joel is
oh my God. What?
The death of Joel is obviously a major turning point in the entire Last of Us saga. And a lot of us speculated that they are going to do season 2 in such a way that they probably end season 2 with the death of Joel and then go into season 3. So they're probably going to rearrange their story a little bit and all that kind of stuff, and then move on to that. And if that's the case, 7 episodes seems to make sense. Stop it there and then go into a much larger season 3. Okay, spoiler thing can come down.
Okay. I had a follow-up on that, though, on a theory.
Okay, well, go ahead.
So just real quick.
Spoiler up again.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping it up. I'm sorry, it's sort of on your shot, so I'll just do this. But I'm of two minds. Either season 2 is shorter because that's our cliffhanger, or season 2 is shorter because they want to keep Pascal's name and recognition into season 3 where that happens. So I'm of two minds on that. But
here's the problem with that, though. If you do that, then you're going into season 3 and you're killing off Joel in like episode 1.
Right.
Right. And that'll just piss a lot of people off.
That's true.
You probably do that more for the finale, I would guess. Okay. So the spoiler thing can come down now.
Ding.
So going into season, that would explain why season 3 could be much bigger, much grander, all that kind of stuff. And then they're even saying they got story for season 4. Now, it should be noted that as of right now, HBO has not greenlit a season 3.
Interesting.
They're only greenlit up until the end of season 2.
And they're talking about a 4.
And they're talking about 4. Now, I don't think it's going to surprise anybody when season 2 comes back. The ratings are huge like they were for Last of Us, and then they'll greenlight season 3 and they'll move ahead. But can they go into 4? And do they go outside of the games? Like, does a season 4 then take us outside of the finale of the game Last of Us 2?
I don't even know if you have to, because the storyline of The Last of Us 2 between the different factions is so huge.
Right, but they're doing it over 2 seasons, right? They did game 1 in 1 season.
I could see them stepping out in 4, but not by 3.
So, I mean, no, like 3 is going to be like seasons 2
I see
and
what
3
you're saying.
are going to be the second game.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But
And
then if they
step out.
do a 4th season, now you're getting into new original content.
yeah.
So that will be
'Cause
interesting
remember,
to see.
there's that life down in like California and everything that we kind of like get a gap. They could fill the gaps in the game because there are time gaps of like where there's California involved and then Seattle and then there's still, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff they can fill in. So
We want to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. My favorite spring cleaning takeaway is the post-clean clarity you get. Wow, how have I been living like this? It's kind of like when you find out that you've been paying a fortune for wireless when Mint Mobile has phone plans for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. My last mobile service provider was quite good, but ever since I switched to Mint Mobile, I've enjoyed even better coverage, better phone clarity, and I'm paying less than a third of what I paid to my old provider. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bills to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions may apply. See Mint Mobile for details. All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Season 2 of Last of Us is going to be shorter, just 7 episodes, but apparently one of those episodes could be basically movie length. I don't know, but then a longer season 3. Does that work for us? Are you looking forward to it? Did you even see the first season of Last of Us? If not, you really should. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.